EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Norton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Norton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, Kendrick. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2 yards still to go, 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a range like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
They'll run on first down. Kendrick, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw. Prescott airing this one out for Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans, 39 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Bears nothing.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Through the middle of the field. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the 1st half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, what a catch by Hopkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
Here we go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hey, Ken.
Fields now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Prescott's throw taken in by Evans here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Bears nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes it...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A lot of talk. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Don't jump. Ready? Chip slip. No mas, no mas. Hey, Ken.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete there to Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. To throw is Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Play action now, Prescott. He's going to air one out. That is incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Prescott yet again. Escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Complete. It's Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Here's Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 68 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Fields. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Fields. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Fields throwing again. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Fields. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The slot man in motion right. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Buccaneers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, 551, 551. Chip's lit.
Fields on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play,
I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
What? You got a mini base. What? Extend. Hey, Ken. Right.
On first down, Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, it's Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
4 yards. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard
Throwing
line.
again is Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney from 4 yards out. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Prescott. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal.
6-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's third and 6. Moore, the man in motion. Back to throw. Fields. Forced out to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
touchdown Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Up the middle they go. Kendrick. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bears 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. To the air again, Fields. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of
taking it right down Broadway. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Kendrick. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure.
He's got him in, complete, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Bears 24. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Up the middle they go. Kendrick, 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
On first down, Kendrick. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side.
Let's go now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Throw left side complete. That's Norton. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Fields on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Now Fields.
At the 27-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields changing the play. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd down and 1. Looking to throw. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Buccaneers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back.